today?
No, I haven't heard them actually.
Do you want me to fill you in?
No, I don't really. I'm not interested. So, next question.
It's been great theatre this week.
Pardon?
It's been great theatre this week for the fans.
Well, you love that. It doesn't interest me, but I know you enjoy it, so that's good. I'm pleased for you.
But does it put unnecessary pressure on the players?
What's that?
Does it put unnecessary pressure on the players?
I don't know why we've been under pressure with it. Nobody talks about it. There's been no discussions about it, and most of them probably haven't seen it. If they're not talking about them, they're not really interested in things in life, my players.
So you don't enjoy the discussions that we have?
Well, I'm not interested in the discussions.
Are you surprised though, Wayne, that a guy like Anthony Seabold comes out and has a crack at Jason this morning?
I'm not surprised, but guys do their own thing. It's got nothing to do with me. I've got nothing to do with it.
Is it a sign of an inexperienced coach?
All right, you write the stories, mate. You make up your own mind.
Wayne, you said Jason's a bit dirty about missing out on a few head coaching roles.
Well, go and ask Jason. I'm not going to stand up here to interview about Jason, all right? Jason's a big boy. You know where he is. He's obviously got something to say. Go and ask him. It's his problem, not mine.
Well, see, you did kick-start it last Friday. You said nothing's changed with South's attack this year. What's your take on that?
I've got no take on it at all. I don't care what somebody else says. Not worried me in the past, not going to worry me today.
Do you feel you've changed the attack?
It's not important whether I've changed the attack or not. I'm not here to justify what I do and what I don't do. You see what we do. If you think we've changed, that's great. If you don't think we've changed, well, you can quote that. It's up to you, mate. Why don't you guys make some decisions?
This banter didn't start for your first game.
Pardon?
This banter wasn't around as strongly as it was for your first game against the Broncos this year.
Well, I haven't been a part of
now?
it, so I'm not. I don't know. You tell me.
Do you think it's because of the pressure of the finals? Is it because it's that buzz?
No, because you get a kick out of it, so you want to make it a headline.
Do you care about Jason speaking out like that, one?
If I did care about it, I'd say something to him. I haven't said anything to him, so.
Suggestion that you might have been behind it. What do you make of that?
Mate, as I said, you go talk to Jason, okay? He's the guy that made the statement, so you go and talk to him.
Wayne, these away trips for the boys, what does that do for the morale of the team?
We do a lot of away trips, so I don't know. What's this, some special medicine we take when we get away or something? We'll change our attitude.
Reno just said that he enjoys getting away with the boys and these sorts of trips.
He's just a pest, mate, so that's his problem. He just likes more people to annoy, and his kids are probably happy he's gone as well, so he's not annoying them.
Do you sense, Wayne, that this is going to be a bigger game than perhaps it would have previously been, though?
No, I don't get that. I don't get your argument at all, okay? Any of that stuff. It's a big game anyway. Well, it's NRL, round 23, whatever we're at, so it's a big game. Whether we're playing Brisbane, Warriors, Parramatta, it's a big game. It's this time of the year, everyone's fighting to get into the playoffs, get better position. It's a big game of football. You just want to put another connotation on it, but that's your call, mate. Nothing to do with me.
Do you need to be in the top four to...
Pardon?
Do you need to be in the top four to get a real good shape?
We need to be playing well, and we're not playing well.
Have you figured out Anthony Seabold's attack, Wayne? That was Jason suggesting that people figured him out last year.
Oh, mate, I don't. Just leave me out of it, will you? It's nothing to do with me. I didn't say it. I haven't said a word about it. Haven't told anybody to say a word about it. So just go talk to the people that are making the statements.
Is Sam back?
But no, Sam's not back. Oh, we got the Sam. That's good.
Sorry.
That's wonderful.
I've got a few others too.
Oh, I thought he must be the next footballer.
No,
Sam's back. Yeah,
he did some drills, but he didn't do them.
Did he do some drills?
Well, I saw him do some drills.
Did he? It wasn't much, was it?
Yeah.
No, he's not. No, he's not playing.
Adam Delaney was also on the sideline. Will he be okay for
Yeah, he'll be playing. Yeah, he's just got an injury that we can't train him every day at the moment, but he'll be fine tomorrow night.
How long on Sam?
No, well, hopefully next week, but you know, it is a week by week thing, but it'll be close next week. It'll be a lot closer than it is today. So.
Wayne, I know you've spoken a number of times about two guys about going back to basics. Can you put your finger on why it's not clicking the way it was earlier in the year, or just so seamless?
Well, I think you know one of the issues we've had a lot of injuries, and like the first part of the year, if you look at we kept picking the same side every week, and it does make a difference. And you know we've had a lot of quality players missing too as well. So I think. That's part of it. We lost some momentum through the Origin series and we just haven't been able to get it back, and that's not unusual sometimes. I've been in that situation before. So we're somewhere sitting there and we're probably not running as hard as we were running when we were playing well, and it's a simple thing, but it's an important thing, you know. And yeah, so we're just getting away from little basic things that we're doing well and not quite doing so well now. So we're trying to get ourselves back in that place where we can compete better, and give ourselves a better chance of applying more pressure to our opponents.
Do you change? Do you change things at training or change things around the club at all this week in order to sort of?
Well, not this week. We probably, a couple of weeks ago, we addressed a few things and that. It's not, this week's another game of football. You don't want to understand that. That's fine. That's your problem.
No, just meaning.
My problem is I'm not. It's no bigger game to us than what I've said it is, and I'm not making that up. I've hardly thought about who we're playing all week. Just trying to get our place right, get us to play back to playing the footy we can play, and then we're a chance of beating somebody.
I just mean in terms of like last week you said it's not terminal, but it's pretty close.
Well, it's getting close. I mean, we can't. If we want to stay in the top four and be in that, and we need to be playing well when the playoffs arrive. We've got 3 weeks to do it in 3 games, so we can't go another. We can probably go another week and a half, 2 games max, but we've got to turn something around in the next couple of games.
You're starting prop tomorrow night.
Junior tell well.
When you started the season, and obviously you had GI there,
We didn't have him for long.
Yeah, well, going into the season you had him there, and there's obviously a lot of leadership that's gone without GI. There's a lot of leadership that's gone when Sam's not on the park. Has that hurt you as well at times?
Yeah, well, you don't get all those qualities that they have by not playing and not being part of the team, and they have been missing. But I'm not kind of putting a finger on that as a reason as to why we're not. When they all play to their ability and we've all done our best and we're still not good enough, well, I'll say, well, GI and Sam were missed. But we're not in that category right now. We're not playing to our best, and we're all not coming off knowing that we've done our best. So that's our challenge.
It's a bit left field, but this morning Jack DeBellin has said he's not going to appeal the no-fault stand-down policy. Do you think that's a good thing for the game? That we have the policy in place? Are you a fan of it?
Well, look, that was a pretty gut-wrenching decision and policy they made, because I don't think anybody in the game wanted it. But we're in a pretty bad place, and we had a lot of bad behaviour. So I was pleased they brought it in. It sets a very good guideline now about when players can play and can't play, and it sets a new standard that they have to live by. Not everybody in the workplace has to live by that standard, but if you're in the military, you're in the police services, that's what you've got to live by. And if you're a rugby league player now, that's what you're going to have to. So, I'm pleased with that part of it, yeah.
When Alex Johnson was out there training on the wing, how far is he off from returning?
Yeah, maybe next week. Yeah, but he didn't do much, did he? No, that's what wingers do, not much.
Wayne, Nathan Brown had some comments which was a bit of a slight dig at you as well. Did you find that amusing or surprising?
I haven't heard about them. I'm not up to date with that, so I don't know.
He said that he will always have a job.
Did you have to tell me?
Do you want me to?
That's why I don't read it. That's why I don't look at the stuff. I don't have to worry about it.
He said he'll always have a job in the game because some coaches are selfish and only plan short term.
Oh, okay. That's nice, Nathan. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him.
Is that immature of him to say that?
No, I'm not going to judge Nathan's grown man. He's done a lot of coaching, so.
Wayne, can I also ask you, obviously, so much history for you at Suncorp. What does it evoke for you going back there? I know you've coached against Brisbane plenty of times up there. What does it evoke?
What's the what?
What does it evoke for you going to Suncorp and being there? Because you've got so much history.
Going back to Queensland, mate. It's a sunshine state. I love being there.
Are you going to Paul's place for a barbecue?
Well, I'm thinking about that actually. The barbecue was on my mind actually. I'll just see how we go tomorrow. We might have a barbie. Yeah, it's a good idea. Go back to the old house and we've got a barbecue there now. I didn't have it at the time. It's there now. It's all good.
Wayne, you did give Payne Haas his debut last year. What have you made
Had a
of
lot
his
in their debut, mate. Well, he didn't have a great debut. He got knocked out, and then he did his shoulder. And that. No, he's a wonderful player. We all knew that. I mean, that's Broncos are signing a long-term deal, and he was 18 when they signed the long-term deal, and it was the right thing to do. And yeah, he's a pretty good bloke with it as well. So no, he's had a long career in the game, and he's just got a hard job every week. It's always going to be hard playing in the middle. It's never going to be easy for him, but he's made for that. So.
You touched on it. You did give a lot of them their debuts. I guess you're hardly surprised at what a lot of these young kids are doing now.
Oh no, I'm not surprised at all. Said a wonderful group of talent there amongst some of those young fellas, and they've all got long-term futures in the game. Yeah.
Tengo's absence help or anything?
Oh, he's a wonderful player for them. I mean, he came there from Canberra and always had a lot of ability. He started to show that last year and the year before, and a little bit more this year. So you miss players like him, but he run the gauntlet and got himself 5 weeks.
Are we in danger of taking out the combative nature of the game? If it's not the harshest.
Oh, we got to get that right in our heads. You know, the game's always been about physical intimidation, but there's rules. You've got to play within the rules. So what are we going to say to keep the physical intimidation in the game? It's still there, believe me. Don't. I think Graham Annis had the best statement. Go and put a pair of boots on yourself and go out and have a run and see how physical the game is and how tough it is. So we're not losing the toughness of the game. We just want to no one wants the thuggery in the game. Okay. And guys are getting rubbed out because they're doing things that are outside the rules. And, you know, you've got to believe that, and you've got to write that, and you've got to live that, and I have to as a coach. And I want the game to be tough. It's part of the game, but it's got to be within the rules, and we can't go outside that.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate.
I think we covered everything.